following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Oh, was it like a
The
thing?
Castle Locust is a singularly unique SMG that's actually good, and there's one of it.
It would be in a Pirate's Crate.
How many ranks in heavy weapon do you have?
I think it's my highest fucking skill. I think I have 12, but
That's right.
I'm only allowed to use 10 at the current level
That's
I'm
right.
currently at.
It's 8 ranks
to use
needed.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit like carrying around a variant on Tiala's Singularity. But
Yeah.
So it's not any more dangerous than having a biotic around.
But I mean,
it does more damage while they're in it, though.
It actually is more dangerous because a biotic needs levels in physics and things so they know what things are going to do. Anyone can pull a trigger.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anybody
Even
can
if you
pick
don't
up
have
that
heavy
thing.
weapons, you can still use them.
It's just a
It is
massive
more
penalty.
dangerous, in fact, if you don't have heavy weapons with the strength to wield it properly.
I'd love to make like a Volus heavy weapon here.
So
He's got a bunch of mods in his armor and suit.
That's what I was just thinking. It'd be this little like Iron Man variant on.
With a gun bigger than him.
Yeah, and it's not that the Iron Man suit, Iron Volus or whatever suit, does a lot of cool shit. It's just it gives him the strength he needs to wield this.
To hold that one gun he's using. Or if he technically gets strength to have multiple, but they like have to be stuck on his tiny little back.
Obviously, we also loot every weapon, scrap of armor, and thing lying around that you can just squirt Stephen in an email later.
Yes, I mean there's a lot of just
Base thing.
base things. There's a lot of beds.
We take their
cool
table,
equipment,
their cool
a
game table.
holographic projection.
see, that's what it doesn't say in the small text. So
you fire it.
direct line, 60 feet line.
Yep.
Everything in that line that doesn't make a reflex save of 15.
That's doable.
Yep. If the result is higher, the creature takes 3d6 points of damage, and so they take the damage, and then they have to do the reflex save to save them from floating.
So it's like a line singularity.
Yeah, it's
It's
one
a string.
but
It's because of the way it fires out.
It's
It fires out from the
3
gun and is already active as it's coming out.
I think it like sucks them along with it.
d6 per action lasts for 3 actions. Final blast is 66.
Oh, that's why the
That's what it doesn't say.
That's like a lot of damage.
Yes,
As long as we can keep them in there.
It's a heavy weapon that's basically got Tiala inside it.
Thus negating her.
This weapon works just like a single shot weapon, taking all advantages and penalties the character would take when attacking with it. Only instead of making a normal attack roll, it's a heavy weapon. But
So basically, it shoots a ball out in a 60-foot line, and it tries to suck everyone who's in that line along into it, and then it explodes.
yeah, once the
And
singularity,
they're taking damage every action.
yep, once the singularity ends, it explodes, dealing the final blast damage to all creatures within 60 feet of the point.
Whoa, okay, okay.
Sorry, 20 feet. Sorry, 20 feet.
That's
Sorry.
a fire. That's a fire in the tire.
Okay.
I'm going to say 60 feet. Holy crap.
It's bigger than my upgrade.
It's a range of 60 feet.
Yeah, because that also then therefore
Yeah.
just hits the...
No, but it does explode after 3 actions, so you
Yes,
could
you
fire
can
it
go
and then run the fuck away.
That
Jesus, that's a good gun.
that medical bay you said they had.
Yeah, get all the stuff out of that.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, kind of like how good their gear is there, because we don't need our makeshift lab on the ship once we set up an actual lab, but we could use a medical bay.
You can still use the makeshift one to do projects while we're traveling.
It's good to have the makeshift lab in the ship for just basic stuff.
We could probably like half and half an actual medical bed in there or something.
We could put it in Tiala's unnecessary room.
My room's always necessary.
We don't need a room. We could turn my room into the med bay. I'm not using it for anything.
What room?
I don't have a room, do I? Wait, do we have bunks?
It's a pretty
I have a
basic
bunk.
mid bay. It's like
Where
a
do I
bed
sleep
shell.
on the ship?
In a pod, like everyone else.
Where everyone else does.
Okay.
I just sleep in the command chair, though.
I suppose most of the time I just sleep at the table or whatever that we have.
When you want to sleep, you sleep in the pods. Not the Krogan pod.
Yeah, it's permanently unclean. We can never go back.
That's had female Krogan in it.
Oh.
Fertile female Krogan.
Leaking her eggs everywhere.
Oh.
Nasty.
What else do we? I guess we'll just like all the things in the
Maybe
base.
you get
Sorry,
beds,
golf's having a good
tables,
time.
chairs, like sets of weights and gym equipment.
Nice.
I'm not
that
sure if
game
we can.
table.
Yes.
What about the room that had the
cooking
glass
stuff.
front? Did you look for computers or anything?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you know, because I'm assuming you can ball up all of the various bump gear and just send it to my boys.
Send
here.
it to me, I'll sort it out after that.
And now we
But
can
what I want to do is I want to have a look at Captain Skirg, or whatever his name
Snarl.
was. Snarl.
Omni-tool.
and his
I want
room.
to check his Omni tool. I want to check his stuff out. I want to know everything about his everything. Nothing can hide from me. It's just low gain and his stuff. 100 years, 100 episodes, 100 episodes. Low
100
gain,
seasons.
low gain, and his stuff. Low gain's adventures through his computers, getting them to love me, getting them. It's been all 100 years, 100 episodes.
It doesn't take us long to get 100 episodes of these things. Yeah, well, I mean, you go ahead, look at his Omni tool.
We're busy like struggling to load up their weight equipment. Tiala's walking.
This is why I have employees,
effortlessly.
and just Tiala's just like all the weights.
You do know we do have a pelt lifter in the truck.
Yeah, we actually do.
Ship.
We have a pallet jack.
I'll be using that with my scrawny little arms.
But you got to get it from the ship,
Yeah,
right.
well,
which is not parked here.
we never got the Sentinel
Got some
here,
blood-
so we're
it's
loading
got
up the
some
Krogan
blood
shit.
Pack contacts in it. Some that fence that was mentioned on Omega.
Good.
Fran.
Brian, I think it was, yeah.
This would be a good method to tell the
It
blood pack about the
has-
betrayal.
It has, yeah, I was going to say, it has messages between him and BP and some numbers that I forget what the numbers were.
This is more of the evidence.
Yeah.
So I collect the Omni tool and put it in my evidence
of
bag.
her basically saying, I have a tip off on the ship that's going to be carrying
How long
something
ago did I
want,
call
I'm gonna
that she
pay you
was
money
behind
for
this?
it.
We knew it right from the start, though.
Yeah.
Just needed the proof.
And then, messages later on that's like, where's the item? It's like, well, aha, you stupid bitch, we're going to get way more for it on the black market. Or
And turns out all you got was death.
Does the Krogan ship have any load lifters?
Yeah, they're called Krogan.
pretty much.
You could ask.
There'd
Soviet
be
ship-
one like, grav dolly thing.
Yeah. I'll be using that one to haul shit in.
Pussy.
Fucking soldier.
What are you talking about?
Hey, don't be a player.
Balancing three motors.
You know that you must confront Lord Vader.
Maybe
Yes,
those
yeah,
equipment-
but yes,
not ready.
You, but there's a city in the clouds where they're keeping my crew.
yes,
A
Tiala,
Jedi gotta do
keep
what a
using
Jedi gotta
biotics
do,
while it's
so
in your
Vader,
pocket.
I'm
That
coming
won't
for
do
you.
anything bad.
Yeah.
Draw on the source more, Tiala.
I'm drawing the source more, Tiala.
It'll be the gym equipment and the game table that'll probably be the heaviest thing. On the one with the
The game
holographic-
table's getting done the last because Zalo would
and the one with
Rosa
the
will probably
holographic
play.
projector in it.
Ooh, holographic projector. Oh, machi. No, look, we need the game table for Rancor base because we don't have one there, and Sidewinder recruits are going to want to relax after an exciting day of training and avoiding the death traps that cannot be
Oh, that's
turned
right,
off.
because the first one you got is in your office. Modified as
No, that's in the lounge,
It's in
so
the
we
lounge,
can
yeah.
play game on it, and I modified it further to be Warhammer, Battle Talon compatible. A totally legally different game.
That'll tell them. The,
Yeah.
the name's not even remotely.
No.
So shut up, Games Workshop, you pieces of fuck.
You pieces of fuck.
I suppose the showers and toilets. I don't know if you're just ripping those out, but
Yeah.
I mean, I also want the walls of the base if we can get them.
I don't know if
Not
I
all
can
at one
disassemble
load.
the whole base.
You can probably fit most of the other things in a single load because it's a big cargo bay in that ship.
Okay, good. So, in other words,
wall
we
panels?
need to send Zalu and Rover back to dismantle the walls of the base.
So we'd probably want to bring the Sentinel over?
No, you'd use the ship. It would have a bigger open hold
No,
than
the Sentinel's
ours.
got a very, very tiny hold. It's a scout
Yeah.
ship, not a cargo ship.
This ship would have a bigger hold than ours
We'd
would.
want to fully strip the internals before we took
This
the
is primarily a
exterior
cargo
plates.
freighter. That's
Well, the thing is, as long
take
as
all
you
the
lift
calico
the
crates.
outside husk, I don't.
Look, someone wants to buy them.
It's made out of ship hull.
Yeah, so actually, it would be handy.
I just don't want to leave the base here ready to be used by an opportunistic pirate group who's like,
Yeah.
oh, look at this. Free base.
But, like, is it going to take us weeks to fully disassemble it? Or do
Yeah,
we
I
just
mean,
wanna
like,
blow
we
it
should
up?
probably just, like, blow it up.
Yeah.
Like, with Mac cannons from orbit.
Which is what will happen.
And we have
But-
more of those now because we have the Krogan ship.
There's
Although,
also the cannons that are still on
yeah,
the roof.
we've
of
still
this
got to
place.
salvage
Oh,
them.
yeah, get those cannons.
Those
Get
have
those
to go.
cannons. We need those cannons off the roof.
I'll set to work doing that.
Zardoz.
Disassembling internal linkage.
You will definitely have to make another trip for those.
Yeah.
Then you're coming back.
That's the only thing you have to come back for.
The thing is, I don't think we can get those off without Tiala.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a lot.
So Tiala, so Old Man and Zardoz can come back. They can have a special just them adventure. Or you guys can just get a load lifter. and do it.
Because otherwise Zalu will fall down.
Wait, those Mac
No,
guns,
no.
can we
Thing
fit
is,
them on the Sentinel?
I'll take them off the roof
We fit one
and
of
sit
them
them on
on
the
the
ground for you.
Put one on the Sentinel.
Okay, we'll put one of them on the Sentinel.
That would
and then-
basically take up all your cargo space
Yeah.
in the Sentinel.
That's fine.
Because that way, when we drop off the thing, we can the Sentinel people can make a little trip to Rancor base on the way back or something, and we can install it.
We've got so much time, though. Remember,
Well, the first thing I want to do is
We should probably resolve the rest of the.
we need to resolve the Athame star.
Hey, you got it!
I spent all day at work on Friday just listening to that phrase over and
Athame
over
star.
again, so I could
Athame
stop
star.
calling it Dimitrescu star. Especially since I need to start playing that, which is, I'm going to admit, like you were supposed to come around and watch Zardoz. I blew you off because I was like, oh, this game is download. I'll be able to play it.
I
today.
borrowed
wanna
money
play
so
that
I
game."
could play it instead of waiting 3 days to get paid. I was like, no, fuck that. Hey, Nan.
I have yet to actually start playing it because it just took so long to download. It's Final Resident Evil 8 Village.
The village. Village.
I like how they actually put the Roman numerals into the village. With the
Yeah, I loved it when Oblivion did it too.
I mean, they did it with 7 as well. Like,
Yeah.
they put it into the actual evil, like the EV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than Giraffe getting a blowjob for 6, though.
I mean, that did summarize that game, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what is the time limit before the Biote Ball game that Tiala wants to see?
Oh yeah.
Like 1.5 weeks.
We should be able to at least do part A, and we can send these two back on the ship as an exercise in responsibility.
I have minimal interest in Biology Ball. And I'm sure. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You can spend all that time researching.
Or doing my homework.
He's coming just in case there's a special secret mission we all need to go on. Which, realistically, there probably should be like at least a Scooby Ghost Pirate mystery we can do there involving like some team needing their mascot back. What are the teams who are playing? It's the Cougars, obviously, and
I think it was the
Thunderbirds.
Was it the Cheetahs?
Yeah,
Or
the Cheetahs
Thunderbirds?
need their mascot, steroids back.
No, they
Well, at least
won't play very good without us. That's all
Her
good.
name is Anabolic.
look, we've already recovered the Demescu's thighs, so we don't need that. So we don't need to infiltrate that. So we don't need to infiltrate
Now we've
that.
got another one doing it. He's just finally got it down pat.
Yeah, I can say Dimitrescu stuff perfectly now. Wait.
So now
I
we
did
don't.
it right.
So now we don't need to infiltrate that fashion show yet.
I have instant dislike of you. You're all idiots.
It's Ilium that you're.
The Ilium illegals. Ilium is not in council space.
No, but we're not going to Ilium.
No, we're
Yeah,
going
it's a
to.
home game. and it's
We're going
not
to the
The one.
No.
Afame. Alcatraz.
Going to Dibakrisco.
The place Tiala's from, the girlfriend is from, the Azo. No,
Asteria.
yeah, that's the one.
And no,
Asteria.
she's not from Asteria.
Yeah, Asteria Star.
She plays for the team, but she's not from Asteria.
No, she's not from Hysteria. She just plays for them.
Yeah, that's that star from Oblivion, right?
Yeah, Hysteria.
Glad we got that sorted out.
What even was this whole conversation?
I forgot. What were we doing?
Okay.
Deliberately missing Tiana's girlfriend's game.
Oh, I see, right.
No, you're coming. You have to.
Okay, this is fun.
Mission vital.
No,
I can find something to drink
there's
there.
got to be something to do there, and
Yeah.
you'll enjoy. And then there'll be a sari everywhere. Fun to look at. You love it.
You can look without them touching you.
You can
You
look,
can find
but
a-
they can't touch.
You can find a beer pong game to bet on.
You could bet
Let's
on
bet
the
on the
Biology
Biology
Ball
Ball.
game
Yeah,
with all that money you don't have.
I'll get some.
I mean, we're probably going to be some residuals from this mission.
Yeah. And
Anyway, we pack up the everything we can get. We'll load one of those guns onto the Sentinel, which I will pilot back
Okay.
and hover.
Okay, how are you actually getting the gun down and off?
Okay. So these guys are unbolting it,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to hover the Sentinel right there, so
Okay.
they can. Just
And then someone can
up on
lift
the
it in.
ramp. And then someone can lift it in.
So you can lift like 4 tons?
It's out of combat.
No, she can get
Spins a
onto
hero
the
point.
Sentinel
Oh,
to
wait a
do it,
minute.
but then that uses starship scale.
There is a way you can lift
No!
There is a way.
No.
I will
Draw on the Swiss,
separate the
Tiala.
barrel
No,
from the barrel from
trap.
the rest of the gun.
We are handing that over
we'll take it in
unbroken.
and
I mean, I'm sure it's
Take
just
it
a
apart.
coincidence
Okay,
that
there we
anyone
go.
else that
I
uses
figured
it
it
has
out.
become evil
Oh,
or
and then we can
tyrannical.
disassemble the rest of them and store them away on that main ship.
Now make your disassemble without fucking them up roll.
Can then he
Repair?
disassemble the rest of the guns and store the guns on the big
And
Krogan ship?
if there's no room in the cargo bays, I could store them in the halls of the ship.
Yeah,
Bolted
you
down or
actually- if
whatever.
they're disassembled, you'd have more room technically because they're not taking.
See,
up
there you
space.
go. Do that. That way we don't have to make another trip.
So would you like me to do a disassemble for all of them now, or just one at a time?
Surely
How
for
good
each
your first one is.
consecutive one, it would become an easier roll because you.
If I
Pretty
succeed, I guess. If I
I
fail,
will,
roll that
I
20
will
from-
assist you because I also have
If
decent
you
amount
roll
of
in
repair.
that 20 from the get go, you will just get.
I do not
have to roll the
assist.
rest.
34.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah, no, you nailed the first one.
Gross, but
Did
also
you?
okay.
Roll
Now,
again.
first one.
Exactly.
He's Quarian, what do you think?
Yeah. Robo baby.
Force not allowed.
Why are you down here?
27 on the second one.
Is it 27?
Yep.
Yep.
Last one.
Don't fuck up.
Pressure!
It's 27 again.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
love if he was like, no.
This one particularly.
Yeah, the diffs are reduced, but no.
This one could be the special one that shoots ice cream and jizz
And
at the
You
same
could
time,
actually-
so there's no good
if
answer.
you're disassembling
Conscious
them, you
idea.
could probably fit 2 of them on Sentinel if you wanted to.
Yeah.
it'd probably be better.
We just
yeah.
yin yang them. So they-
Yeah, the Tetris them in there. As we
No,
do that-
don't, because then they'll disappear.
Guns in perfectly, they go.
No, Tetris them in terribly.
Then we lose the game and it's over.
And because we're disassembling them, as I do it, I'll like tag each part. Like this goes to this one, and blah blah blah. So I can put them back together.
I was assuming you were doing a image
Record.
map on your.
I suppose I'm
Omni
always
tool.
recording as well.
You just reverse
Now,
it.
do we install 3 guns on the base, or do we turn them all into one super gun?
No.
We install 1 gun on the base and we sell
2
2
guns.
of them.
Okay.
They'll probably get a good price from those colony.
We got a good price
Well,
last
that's a
time.
good idea. We could sell to the human colony that desperately needs guns because humans have grossly underestimated the amount of protection they need.
I can't remember. I sold those other guns to the colony last time, so
Yeah. And
I'll
or
go-
we were going to try and sell the ship to the Quarians.
that's
Look it
a
up.
question, yeah.
Yeah, I'll sort of figure out
Hey,
how
that's
I
all
might
up to how
approach
good a
that.
price you can get.
Because that's the thing. I think.
I'll send her with you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But I imagine there'd be some sort of like amount I'd have to do as well.
Yeah,
to,
in
You've
flight.
got to actually get me
yeah.
to be able to.
Well,
Without getting us killed, yeah.
Yeah, also,
Yeah, it's like doing business with a Korean company or a Japanese company. You need to be introduced by someone who already knows them.
And then beat them at StarCraft, yeah.
Yep.
That's not going to happen! There's no fucking chance!
That's why we've recently hired Executive Vice President in charge of negotiations, Stefano.
And Stefano.
Oh, by the way, I also beat the cat.
or Snoot. Anyway, yeah, we do all the we steal all of the everything.
All of the...
So that's probably going to take you the good part of a day.
I'm fine with that.
If this is all of the everything...
I mean,
we
there's
can...
food in there if you guys need to eat. So
There's also air. Because unlike him, the rest of us have to top up every hour or two. Yeah, we'll spend the time doing that, right?
If this is all of the everything, because we've got all the guns, then we probably just prime the place to blow when we leave.
No, we should just fire it from space.
Oh, yeah.
We're not wasting demolition.
Why would you waste demolition?
That's expensive.
$2.5 grand, you got to pay for that.
No.
Exactly.
I can't. Too poor. But I have shown extreme resourcefulness in turning not a lot of credits into a reasonable amount of credits.
So,
What?
wait, do we pull like a generator and all that kind of thing out of here?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Take its power systems, steal all its wiring, I don't know, its lights,
Security cameras they don't have, so for once we don't get more security. Grenades!
grenades.
I've topped myself up because I used a grenade.
We struck the armory.
I want to have a specific poke around Snarl's
They didn't
room
have-
They didn't have one.
for interesting bits and pieces.
oh, okay.
Because he had like a room in his quarters.
That was the other thing I was going to check under the mattress.
Well, it'll be part,
okay.
of, part of my check now with 22.
You find bedside drawer. He's got a terminal. You find a small velvet box that's about yay big.
Wait, it's velvet on the outside too?
Velveteen.
Velveteen.
Dream.
Yeah, actually, good point. This is the future. It might be some kind of space thing that's better than velvet.
Repair to look for traps?
Spelvet.
Is that how it is?
I'm wondering if it's the thing the Asari
Oh,
Star
velvet
was
traps on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
28.
Didn't think there were any traps.
Try to open it. Is it locked?
No.
Good, just don't.
There's a little, like, slightly ovalish indent.
Oh, I wonder what goes here. Yeah, when I come out, I'll bring it to you. Unless you're hanging out
Oh,
with me.
Zella's coming out, everyone! Stunning and brave!
I'm a Quarian, people.
Is he black?
You don't know.
Stunning and brave. So brave.
Yeah, under his pillows of his mattress. Question mark?
And you find a Rykel pistol.
The thing is, we're stripped
And
the
to the
plan
left.
apart, the place apart. So these things we would find.
I mean, maybe. Maybe we wouldn't take his gross
Look,
beard.
Dial, or a giant-sized bed. Do you know anyone who wants a giant-sized bed that would easily fit 4 people?
it's just like the no. I'm sure we left it in the really hard box. Don't want to travel on the ship with the black hole gun.
Oh, but then I'll come out.
What?
Miss.
You know anyone who would want a really big reinforced bed?
No.
Wouldn't you?
What's in
It's
the box?
it's a creepy. I don't know where that bed has been. Ew.
We
This
clean
place.
it. Oh,
It's more like you don't know what's been in the bed.
Miss Diablo, I found this box. If you open it, you'll know why I gave it to you.
Yep.
That might be the official box for it. Of course.
Space velvet. Spelvet.
Velvet.
Spelled it.
Snarl has a terminal, but I didn't want to poke around in case I fucked it up.
Oh, I think Logan already went through that one, didn't he?
That was
You
the
Went through his
Omni
Omni tool. I was
And then
going to
we
do the
got
terminal, but then we
carried.
got distracted.
Long story short, you don't even have to unlock it because he left it.
It's just
So
where he
you
watches
don't
his
even have-
porn.
It's basically the same as the stuff on his Omni tool, but just easier
Neat,
to
neat.
access.
There's
Well, I'm going
sources
to
of
pull. I'm
information.
going to actually specifically pull the hard drive with the information implicating Carnegie Hall, just for the evidence bag.
Three sources is scientific or something. Whatever.
Okay, one of you is flying the Krogan ship.
Just send them both. How does it?
What?
Wouldn't it always be scissors?
I have keys and stuff as well for paper. Like this.
You just put them together.
Sorry.
I just reckon as a character affectation, Zalu should just always do scissors. Good old scissors, nothing beats that.
Logate always goes rock.
Yeah. Then you'll always be scissors.
I thought Rosa would always go.
And Tiala is used to wrapping around things with paper.
Here we go.
You can't make those jokes. You're a whore.
Speaking with one person
Once.
once.
Didn't her mother almost make you come?
Yes.
Anyway, we're loving face now. Wasn't my fault that. I was violated that day. See how you last after you get
Right.
coated in that fluid.
Juices.
Clowns again.
Right, let's go back to the fucking Citadel.
The Sentinel crew will be heading to
Rancor.
Thessia
This year.
to give them the star back.
Do we go to Thessia?
Didn't you decide you were going to contact them and then see?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, but I'll wait till we get close to the relay. So, like, we take off, we blast the base from orbit.
That's incredibly smart. We don't tell anyone we might have the star unless we're immediately jumping out.
We should probably all go together to the meetup point with both ships in case, like, more pirates attack or whatever. It's more
You're
guns.
technically
Wait.
flying a blood pack ship.
And we don't want to take that anywhere near.
You guys go back to the Citadel.
I can ask Sentinel to the hang on a minute. I've got the name of the fucking ship around here somewhere. The Garbag or something, wasn't it?
Garduck.
Garduck.
I've lost my thing. Sorry.
Penis?
Yeah.
Go.
I'll get the microscope.
Thank you. This keeps happening.
Okay, so if the Sentinel's going away on that, does that mean the Krogan ship is the one that's dropping off the captive blood packs in Omega?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We'll take them on the Sentinel
Yeah.
and do it on the way back from wherever it is we're
We've
going.
got the setup with
We've got the
the
setup
parts and the
already.
gas already.
So I'm going to contact that. I go Sentinel to the Garduck.
This is Garduck.
Remember when you arrive at the Citadel to announce yourself as Zardoz Moss.
I understand.
Moss Isley.
I'll quickly clarify. I grabbed my boots from the Sentinel.
And identify that you are flying on a captive pirate vessel and require a berth near the usual place. Remember to identify yourself as a Sidewinder. You are flying a bad guy ship.
Of course.
Also ask for a flight plan.
From this. Right.
Permission to dock, that sort of thing. This is a thing you have to do.
No.
You've earned this.
Copy that.
Now, you and Rover get along.
So I mumble to myself as I remember that I got her in trouble somehow. At least that's what I believe.
So what was that last thing Logan said?
You can't hurt me for any reason.
bluff.
I roll bluff.
You sense motive.
I get 13.
Sense motive.
I just feel like
Oh, good. It's a wisdom.
I just feel like giving Rosa a bonus because
It's a
you're a comically
terrible
bad liar.
12, so 15.
Even without the bonus, she knows that you're. Oh shit!
Stand up.
So
I
was a
kind of
fucking
flying
lie.
the ship. I moved the controls around for no reason.
You're only making it worse.
I stand up.
Bang! Down to the ground. And it's just leaving. I'm back. And this is for the amount of times that you're the medic, you're the pilot, you're the tech. If you keep jumping into combat and make me kill myself trying to protect you, I'm gonna haunt you or hurt you. And please don't lie to me.
You wouldn't know what haunt means.
What does haunt mean?
I'm gonna be in my chair. Just sit down in one of the other chairs, and it's just gonna be head down, power down, because she's been going for like a day and a half.
Use adrenaline boost, you'll be fine.
She's actually used it twice during the combat.
So you're out then.
You're out cold.
Tanked.
Okay, who do we call about this? We can't let too many people know we have this thing.
Her mom.
We call your mother.